This Mother's Day, I thanked her for loving all of me. I learned love has no limits. Hey everyone, I'm Alex, a single dad and a gay man in a traditional family. If you were to ask me what family means, I would tell you it's the place where you always find love and acceptance. But for me, family hasn't always been the safest place. And that's why I want to share this story with you today. A story about how I once feared being my true self and the one thing I never want my child to ever go through. When I was a kid, I remember feeling different when I looked at the girls in my class. I didn't understand why I didn't feel the same way about the popular boys that they did. People would say things like, "Why don't you like a girl?" Or "Boys are supposed to like girls." But inside, something didn't quite add up. I didn't know what it meant to be gay, but I knew one thing. I wasn't like the other kids around me. As I got older, I realized that I wasn't just different. I was attracted to people of the same gender. It was a battle within myself because in my family, being gay wasn't something that was easily accepted. My mom always taught me that family is a safe place, a place to come back to. But I knew in her eyes I might no longer be the child she had hoped for if I admitted the truth about myself. The day I came out to my parents, my dad just stayed silent. I had never felt such painful silence before. My mom cried, not because she didn't love me, but because she didn't understand me. It was a kind of pain I can't put into words, when you realize that your family, the people who are supposed to love you, might not accept you for who you are. I never want my child to go through that. Those feelings of loneliness, even when surrounded by family. I want my family to be the place where my child feels nothing but love and protection, not fear of being rejected. Today, when I look at my child, I realize more than ever what I went through. My child will face questions and the harsh stares from the world outside, but at least home will be the one place they don't have to fear coming back to. Home is where they can be themselves without hiding, without fearing that they'll be turned away. And with that, I remember my mom. On Mother's Day, I reflect on everything she did for me. She's the one who always stood by me through the toughest moments, especially when I felt alone, when I felt misunderstood. And most of all, when I had to face the truth about myself, when I finally told her that I was gay. I'll never forget how I felt when I stood before her, terrified, unsure of whether she would accept me. She's a traditional mother, one who always loved me, but could she understand this part of me? I braced myself for a reaction I couldn't predict, but my mom, she just looked at me and embraced me. What she said next, it broke me. "No matter who you are, I love you, and I will always be by your side." With a mother's love, she didn't just accept me, she became my biggest supporter. She showed me that love doesn't discriminate, that family is where we can return to, no matter what the world outside might be like. She didn't just love me as her son, she taught me how to love myself, no matter who I am. And that's why I want my child to find those same values in our family. Family should never be a place where we hide who we are. It should be the place where we're allowed to be ourselves, where love never changes. No matter what the world out there says, home should always be the place where we return, where we don't have to fear being rejected for who we are. So I want to send a message to all the LGBTQ parents out there like me. We can't change the world outside, but we can create a safe space for our children. Don't let what's out there make your child feel like they don't belong in your family. Be the home that your children want to return to, the home where love and acceptance reigns, and where they can always be themselves. As parents, no matter who you are, you have the power to create a space where your children feel loved and accepted. Remember, the world out there may be difficult, but home is the one place your children should never fear. It's where they should feel free to be themselves. Be the safe haven your children need. Don't let anything out there overshadow the love and acceptance in your family.